In the last video, I took a look at 3DS ports and homebrew games. So now let's take a look at the PS Vita. Okay, I guess we'll take a look at some more 3DS. Okay then. Well, Game Boy homebrew games it is. Let's start off with the puzzle game, a port of 2048 for the Game Boy Advance. Now, I hadn't played this game before, but it's popular, and it's on mobile devices, and the PC, the 3DS, etc. You basically slide tiles to combine matching numbers to get a tile to the number 2048 or higher. 2 2s become 4, 2 4s become 8, and so on and so on. And more numbers are dropped on the board, and eventually you lose the game if the entire board fills up, and the numbers you combine together give you a high score. Online reception states it was immensely popular, so it's kind of funny that I'm playing it for the first time on the Game Boy, which fits the channel name perfectly, I guess. And the game is really fun and addictive, and it's so simple too. It's right at home on the Game Boy, and alright, new high score. What? Why is there a camera here? What? Oh, that's right, I was making a video. I guess I got distracted by 2048. I'm just gonna play another round. Watch another video or something. Super Meatboy. I remember first playing this on the Xbox 360 arcade, and it was really fun. And now it's on the Game Boy Advance, which graphically, it did have an art style similar to an advanced game, so it feels at home on the Game Boy Advance. Here you can play 4 levels from the franchise, and it plays really smooth, and the controls are simple and perfect for the GBA. Yes, the GBA smaller screen does make Meatboy the size of a grain of salt, but that's okay. I can play it on the big screen. Yeah, now I'm playing with power. That's it, 4 levels over. This port feels like it was released by the official developers, and you can donate to the makers of these homebrew games on the website if you want to support their work. If you're a fan of Super Meat Boy and the GBA, it'll be a fun playthrough. This reminds me of, I'm watching you. Another similar game to Super Meat Boy is Celeste, now on the GBA. Another game I actually haven't played, and now I can play it on the Game Boy. And the game has you complete each level by getting to the exit by platforming. You can dash once per jump until you touch a piece of ground or wall, and you can also wall jump. The balloons let you regenerate a dash in mid-air, and these strawberries are like bonuses. It's really fun and addictive, and it's also very difficult, especially trying to play it on the GBA. Damn it. Alright, one more time. Alright, I got this. Here we go. Okay, for reals now. Okay. Alright, for this one, I'm gonna jump here, and go here, get the balloon, and jump. Time for a more relaxing game. You know, that Google Chrome minigame when you don't have internet. Now you can play it on your Game Boy Advance that has no internet capabilities. Natively, at least. It's the most simple game of the lot. Just uses one button to jump. Well, that's it. Just survive as long as you can and try to get a high score. Simple, but it's fun, and you can brag about your score to your friends. Ha! Beat that! But a game that's a bit more complicated is Tomb Raider. Yep, someone ported the original PS1 Tomb Raider game onto the GBA. I know I'm a bit late to the Open Lara project for the Game Boy Advance, but I thought I would play it in this video. After all, it's impressive, and you can even go into Lara's house to explore it and learn how to play the game. The missions you can play are the cave missions and the city one, and when I mean they ported the game, I mean they ported the game. The 3D game models, the weapons are here, shotgun, pistols, the wolves, the bats, you can even somersault jumps. The homebrew game is one of the best looking GBA games I've ever played. I should have included this game in the 3D GBA games video. Yes, it's a bit clunky to play with only 2 face buttons, but you should give it a try if playing Tomb Raider for the PS1 on the GBA was on your bucket list. Well, there you have it. Homebrew and game ports for the Game Boy Advance. The community has done a lot to expand the world of the Game Boy Advance, and it's amazing to see how many homebrew or ports of games there are on the system. So I'm gonna keep playing more homebrew games in the meantime. Oh, come on!